Oh my goodness! I got a ton of emails last night. Almost didn't like, and again, I try not to read into tone in the emails, but it was almost like "I told you so," or "What do you think of that?" With Renegade Gypsy. Well, my answer to the Renegade Gypsy thing is twofold, right? Firstly, he raced terrible all year for the most part. I know somebody said, no, he didn't. He raced good. No, he underachieved all year long. Having said that, he certainly isn't underachieving now. Now, when I look back at last year, he was kind of the same, right? Now, he had to race against 3-year-old Ontario breds last year. So it was different. He raced okay. He'd be like, he raced pretty good. And then he really came on in the fall, right? He actually changed my mind last year. He was going to be absolutely going to be sold last year. And then as we got into this time of the year, it was, my God, he's racing good. He's racing really good. He could be a really, really good 4-year-old. And then we went to race him in the spring, and he wasn't good. The summer, he had his moments, but nothing, as I said, consistent. He was consistently mediocre as a 4-year-old until now. That mile last night, there's no arguing. That was a very good mile last night. His win the week before. I was very clear with everybody. I need to see consistency. Okay, great. You won. Very happy that you won. Now what? Now what do you got for me? That mile last night, there's no saying, well, he's a long shot. And, he came first over and he kind of got lucky. He didn't get lucky. Coming first over as a long shot is never lucky. It's the opposite of lucky. He came first over. He drove him hard. He raced good. And he beat horses that, on paper, he wasn't supposed to beat last night. So I have to believe that Renegade Gypsy is not going to be sold. And it isn't, I don't want, it seems like everybody builds up this, well, it's me against you, right? I want to sell Renegade Gypsy. You don't want to sell Renegade Gypsy. One of us is right and one of us is wrong. I'm always going to do what's right for us, for our group. When it comes to this particular horse, oh, hi, everybody. How'd you make out, honey?
Slim Dickens, but that one.
Well, that's good. When it comes to this particular horse, what's right is to keep him. What's right leading into 2 weeks ago was to sell him. And from my standpoint, there's no arguing that fact. It just is what it is. Having said that, we'll take Renegade Gypsy out of the sale, I believe. I did talk to Ron Burke last night. He said the horse raced well, which was obvious. Captain Obvious. Of course, he raced good. The tricky part from here on in with Renegade Gypsy is it's easy to have Renegade Gypsy with Ron Burke in Indiana, right? Ron Burke has a stable. Can I not go in here?
No.
So how do they expect me to go to this ridiculous parking lot? You can't turn left at that stop sign. You can't go out this way.
No.
Oh, I see. We just drive around until we run out of gas. It's the dumbest parking lot I've ever seen. But when it comes to Ron Burke, he has clients also. And I can assure you that Weaver Buscemi and Larry Carr and all those people are going to have Frank Canzone and even Yannick. They're going to have horses that they want to race in classes that horse might fit. So I have to talk to Ron and I have to talk to everybody else and figure out what he wants to do. Can he take him to the East Coast? Can he take him to New Jersey, Yonkers, and wherever else he races? Is there a spot for him where that won't cause friction? So you have to understand the politics that go behind this also. So first off, he's our horse, so we're going to keep Renegade Gypsy for obvious reasons. Secondly, where does he go and how does he get there? I don't know. I can't answer that for you yet. But the first point is the most important one. So Renegade Gypsy will stay in our care. We'll keep that in the back of our head. If it is an allergy issue or why he raced so-so, and there's no real argument. People send me a giant analytical lists about how Renegade Gypsy actually was good this summer. Well, I have eyes. He was not good this summer. He was not consistent. He was okay. He had his moments. I'll agree to that. But he was not good. And he certainly was nowhere near as good as he is right now. And I have to believe that the cool weather coming has a lot to do with that because it's the exact same thing he did last year at this time. So that's that. We'll worry about the future of Renegade Gypsy, but for now, his future will be at thestable.ca. Now, Alibaba scooped up a third last night. That changes nothing with her. She is going to be in the sale and remain in the sale. Just not a filly. I'd said it. Just not a filly I'm going to keep over, right? And that's the way it is. So she's going in the sale and will be sold. Somebody said, well, what are your what do you think she should bring, and are we protecting her? We're not protecting her at all. She brings $1, she brings $1. She brings $1 million, she brings $1 million. Anywhere in between will be just fine. And the other horse that raced yesterday, who raced yesterday? I was just looking at it 2 seconds ago. We had the one horse of Absolute Euphoria. Absolute Euphoria raced good, kind of got burned up. Where's this at?
You got to go to the next light.
The next light?
Yeah.
Kind of got burned up a little bit, getting to the front 26-3 in the mile, 51-4. She raced good. You can see maybe there's a little velocity missing off the end of her game. It's been a long season. She's getting to the end of it. It'd be nice. She's handy now. You can get her to the front 26-3, but we're gonna have to probably cover her up a couple of times, I think. And at some point, again, we're all working towards the same thing. At some point, she's going to need to probably get a rest. We'll see. We'll see when that is moving forward. But for right now, happy with what she's done and continues to do. Very, very happy with Renegade Gypsy's race last night. Makes my job much easier. I don't have to worry about prices. I don't have to worry about anything. He's ours. He's staying ours. And when it comes to Alibaba, yeah, happy with the race last night. So that was Saturday in a nutshell. Who do we have on Sunday? Anybody? No, we have nobody racing until Monday. We have all gas, no brakes. Per Lucky's on a Monday? That's weird. Must be in Indiana, is he? No, Hawthorne. That's weird. And White Tiger race on Monday also. So we're heading to the sale right now. Got a little bit of a later start, as I said. I wasn't too concerned about getting there. I know exactly what I want to do and what we're after. Our borders are a little smaller for the Harrisburg sale, and that's not necessarily to do with finances. It has everything to do with what we need and what we're after. I've told you guys again and again and again, this is a shopping cart sale, and we are on our way to look at what we're going to put in that shopping cart over the next 3-4 days. So with that, I'll let you go. I'll talk to you all very soon. A great day here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. It's beautiful, and coming off a surprisingly very good night at the races. So I'll talk to you all soon. Take care. Have a wonderful Sunday wherever you might be.